Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name's Jane. So today's video is all about this ditzy print corduroy pinafore that I'm wearing. Made it up and I thought I'd share it with you because I know you like to see what I've been up to. So stay tuned. Today's vlog is all about this pinafore that I'm wearing. In fact, it's the first, I would say, proper pinafore that I've made since I've come back into my dressmaking. So I was keen to try one out, and it's the Grace Pinafore by the Pattern Preacher. I'll just show you the pattern there. And they kindly got in touch with me on Instagram and said, would I kindly like to review one of their patterns. So I chose the Grace Pinafore because, as I say, it was an ideal opportunity to A, try the patterns out, and B, make a pinafore for myself, because I'm really planning on making a few more for the autumn winter and do exactly what I'm doing today, layer over some long sleeve tops and maybe some nice cardigans and things like that. So I was looking forward to making this one, and I already had fabric in my stash, this gorgeous ditzy print corduroy. Now when I'm saying corduroy, I would say it in the loosest terms because it is really a very lightweight corduroy, shall we say, and it's very fine. So it's like a baby needle cord type of finish on this one, and I've had it quite a while. I bought it months and months and months ago, as you do, or as I do, and put it in my stash, and then I had no plans for it, which foolishly, looking back, it's not really that wise, because buying fabrics with no plans, it ends up staying on your shelf, and I don't really want to do that moving forward anyway in my dressmaking. I'm trying to be a little bit more decisive, a little bit more planning on what I'm going to make. I've got loads of ideas in my head of what I want to wear and what I want to create, so I'm trying to only get fabrics that fall into the ideas that I've got in my head, and I've drawn quite a few in my little planner book. So I am getting better at planning and, you know, buying fabrics purely for what I'm going to create rather than just buying them willy-nilly. But I can't say 100% that I'm ever not going to do that, because sometimes if you see a fabric come along and it's absolutely gorgeous and it's the one for you, then yeah, it's going to happen, isn't it? So, but anyway, so this is one of those fabrics that I bought, not having any plans for, and I got 1.5 meters of it, and just perfect, just enough for this pattern. I'll show you what I've got left. I'll stand up and show you in a minute, but literally it's all I've got left out of 1.5 meters of fabric, these little bits. I've kept them to show you. So there's not a lot of wastage, so that was good. Probably maybe get some nice pretty pockets out with that little bit of scrap there. I like to keep them and maybe do something with, maybe get a raggy, no, it's not enough for a raggy brooch, but nice pretty pockets maybe. So that's all that was left. I can't for the life of me remember where I got it from. That's the only thing, because as I say, I bought it probably last October, November last year, and I just cannot remember. But yeah, so perfect. I just thought this would be perfect. And I already had this long sleeve top. This is a ready to wear one from Primark. I think I've got all the colours under the sun of these long sleeve tops, and I just thought this goes absolutely perfect. And it's on my colour palette, my deep autumn colour palette, so it wins in it ticks all the boxes there. And it's simple, really simple make. I was a little bit dubious because obviously, as I say, I've never made any pinafores before, and if you like a pinafore, you've got to go and check out Karen from So Little Time on Instagram and on her YouTube channel, because she is the queen of pinafores. I love all the pinafores she makes. The pinafore was just made for Karen. She just suits them so well, and I'm always inspired when she puts posts on other pinafores that she's made, and I just thought, you know, I'm going to give it a try. So really pleased. I really like my first attempt. It's got a couple of pockets on it, which you can't really tell with this fabric. That's the only thing, because it's quite like a busy floral, ditzy floral, as you know me, ditzy floral. I just cannot resist ditzy floral prints. I just absolutely love a floral, and I think that's just me through and through, and I just couldn't resist. So I'll stand up and show you before I go more into the pattern, and obviously I'll pop some pictures up of me wearing it in the garden as I do. So it's just a basic pinafore. It's got two little pockets at the back, but as I say, you can't really see them because the blend in with the fabric, obviously, and that is basically it. It's got a pocket at the front, and it comes to just above my knees, and you know, typical pinafore with the straps, but it was so simple. Literally, there's 4 pieces. There's of the 2 back pieces, obviously stitched together down the back seam. You've got the front piece, which is cut on the fold. You've got the yoke for the front and the yoke for the back. Well, obviously, and the straps, so 5 pieces. Well, with the pockets, 6 pieces then, but main pieces, if you know what I mean. So literally from cutting out to sewing up, and I know you laugh at me when I say it takes no time at all, but seriously, I had this made in just short of 2 hours. It was so quick to make, literally, because as I say, all you're doing is sewing up the back seam, then you're sewing up the side seams, then you're stitching, you sew the straps, you sew your pockets on, and then you stitch your straps on, like tack your straps on, then you sew your facing, put your facing on, overlock as you're going along if you want, and then pop your facing back in. And then all I did, just to keep my facing nice and flat, I just did a nice row of top stitching all the way around. Sew my buttons, do my buttonholes, which obviously most modern day machines are absolutely brilliant. They do them for you. I keep looking at I've never tried all my buttonholes, but I've got 2, 4, 6, I think I've got 10 different buttonhole settings on my machine. And, you know, they just whiz, mine always whiz through. I've never had a problem with the buttonholes. And then picked 2 buttons out of my button tin, and that was it. I need to go around and see if I can get some more buttons, because my button tin stash is starting to get a little bit depleted. I've got loads of buttons in there, but not enough of each one, if you know what I mean. So I really struggled to get 2 buttons to go on this. So I need to go and ask all my mum's pensioner friends if I can raid their button tins, because I mean, I know my mum, not being ageist, but my mum's like 78, and I know all her friends, they've all got button tins, and they've all said I can go around and have a look at the button tins. But obviously through this, at the moment, through the pandemic that we're going through, I can't do that. But that will be one of my first things I do when this pandemic is over, go and raid all my mum's friends' button tins. But yeah, so literally with it 2 hours. And the hem, I didn't take anything off the hem, because I was thinking, because I like to wear mine over jeans, and because it's not lined, it would literally just stick to tights, this, and I wasn't planning on wearing it with tights anyway. And I thought, oh well, I'm going to wear it over jeans, so maybe take it up. But I didn't need to take it up, because the length of it sits quite above the knee anyway, so I didn't do any adjustments at all. And it says it's for beginner, and it really is spot on, beginner friendly. As I say, the only things you've got is the buttonholes to do. That's the only technical thing. The pockets are easy to put on. You just top stitch them on, and obviously sew up the back. I'll show you the little diagram there. You can see just sew up the back. It just said, the only thing I didn't do, it said to do French seams. I didn't do French seams. I use my overlocker. So instead of doing 1/4 inch French seams, I just did the normal seam allowance and overlocked. That's the only difference I did. And I did size 12. I just went off the body measurements. I'm a 29 waist and 39ish hip. And I did size 12, which comes out a 30-inch waist and a 39.5-inch hip. And I just thought that would be my size. And there's plenty of room. And I really do like it, actually. For my first pinafore, I'm quite impressed, and I think I'll be making a few more of these. As I say, 1.5 meters is absolutely brilliant. And I've got some denim, and I've got some heavy canvas twill, a cotton twill type of fabrics. I've got lots of linens, and I think this might be a proper little go-to item to pop on through the autumn and the winter. So if you've never done a pinafore and you've been a little bit maybe intimidated by them, because a lot of them do have linings and things, this is a really good one to try. I highly recommend it. And as I say, this is the Grace Pinafore by the Pattern Preacher, and easy to follow steps. And if I thought it was difficult or not a beginner friendly, I would say, but it's really so is. I was so impressed at how easy it was. And there's loads of different fabric suggestions you can use. Obviously corduroy, like I've used. You can use woolen, medium weight denim, cotton canvas, velvet. That might be a bit of a sticker to your tights, that one. All the heavy weights, cottons, twills and things like that. And all you need is some iron-on interfacing and some buttons, and you're good to go, seriously. And really did enjoy making it, so it's 10 out of 10 from me for this pattern. And obviously I'll pop pictures up of me wearing the garden, and I'll put a little video of me moving about in it, just so you can see what it's like actually, you know, being worn in real life type of thing. As much as I can say about it, because I've got nothing bad to say about it at all. Really good. And as I say, they're an English based company based in Leicester, and it's not a pattern company that I did follow them, but it's not a pattern company that I considered getting any of the patterns for some reason. I don't know why. So they've got the 6 patterns, and they've got 3 beginner, which is this one, the Grace. They've also got the Sienna pants, which is there, which I know Karen from Sew Little Time, she is doing a sew, I think she's doing a sew along on them, so that may be worth watching. And then you've also got the Isabella dress, so they're the beginner ones. And then you've got 3 where it just says advanced beginner, and that's a jacket, another dress and another dress, so a jacket and 2 dresses. So that none of them seem technical at all. So that's the Grace Pinafore, and I'm really pleased I had a go at it, and it's obviously my first Pinafore, and it's going to get well worn. And because of all the colours that's in this gorgeous floral corduroy, I'll be able to mix and match it with so many things in my wardrobe, because it's also got like a lovely dark burgundy, it's got a lovely sagey green, and it's got like that buttercup type of yellowy cream colour. So there's loads of colours I can mix and match, and I'm fancying doing lots of layers through this autumn and winter. Really rustic colours, all my colours in fact on my colour palette, all the rustic rich colours. I'm going to be adding some cardigans, I'm doing some knitting. Just took up a little knitting pattern that my mum gave me, a vintage knitting pattern, so I'm really enjoying getting back into my knitting. So I'm going to do a few little cardigans, and like, you know, little short length cardigans just to pop on, but like with that vintage feel about it, you know, hand knitted cardigan. You can't beat a hand knitted cardigan, can you? So I've got a few of those planned. I've got some wool coming as we speak from the wool warehouse to do a couple more cardigans, and yeah, really enjoying my knitting. It's just a little bit of a break from obviously my other side, which is crochet, because I crochet every night. I'm doing my crochet designing, and it's just nice to have a little break from the crochet hook and pick up the knitting needles. But anyway, I digress. So if you've never heard of the Grace Pinafore or the Pattern Preacher Company, I'd highly recommend you check them out, especially if you're after some nice beginner sewing patterns. Highly recommend you check them out. But that's it for today's vlog. Don't forget, if you've just found me and you like to follow along with me and you'd like a ditzy print along the way, then I'm the girl to follow. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and then you'll never miss out any of my videos. And I've got lots more sewing. I'm on a pair of trousers at the minute, so that will be coming soon. Lovely pair of trousers coming, and lots more as usual. And until the next time though, thanks for joining me today, and hopefully I'll see you on my next sewing vlog. And as always, please take care and happy sewing.